All right. Shalom, shalom. All right, we the brothers here from Great Millstone, Atlanta. Got it in transit on the way to camp. Before we get started, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ruach Kodash. Okay, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Push out this word at a high frequency. Also, peace, safety, and much love to the elect laboring around the four corners of the earth, giving all diligence to make their calling of election sure. All right. We do, like I say, we got an impromptu on the way to camp, and basically we're going to go into it's okay to get cut in the spirit. And me and the brothers, we were speaking. Karatazah here, Kasha Kuala, and Karatazah, and we were speaking about how basically getting, as we get closer to the finish line, we're going to run into a lot more rebukes, a lot more admonishments, a lot more exhortations, a lot more, just pinpointing more things that you got to work on in the flesh. Right. So you have to embrace when the brother comes to you and explains what you need to work on, because we getting close, man. Right. And those same mistakes that we had, that we could make in the past, is going to get a point in time where we can't make those same mistakes, because it may very well cost us, a heavy sacrifice. Right. By making the same mistakes. So we have to embrace getting our spirits cut. We have to embrace, when a brother discerns an evil spirit on you, or if a brother discerns that you got too much of the flesh, you carnal. Right. You got to embrace when a brother comes to you and tells you that basically you got things to work on. Right. It's okay. It's fine, man. It's a part of the truth. You want to say something?
Yeah. Well, just laying back on what the brother was saying, as we're getting closer, we're coming down to the wire, man. Like another elder once said, brothers gonna be nitpicked, man. Certain deficiencies in your spirit that you might not see, but another brother sees, and he's, through the love of the brotherhood, he'll tell you about yourself, man. Whether it's singing, whether it's in a harsh manner, brother might curse you out. My brother might just pull you to the side and have a normal conversation. Hey, bro, I noticed this. So, moving forward, coming into the end, man, you definitely got to take heed to those counsels and that advice, man.
Beautiful. Hey, we can start out with that Hebrews chapter 4, in verse 12. You got to speak up to Karatazah.
This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. It says, "For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit."
Right. So there may be a brother in the camp that's sharp, right, that pretty much he knows a lot of precepts, and he's been around for X amount of time. Well, through his experiences, he will acquire a level of discernment through the words that he's read, and he will be able to discern certain spirits on you, so that you can help identify what may be holding you back in the spirit. So you have to embrace, that when the word come at you quick, or a brother come at you out the blue, something that you wasn't necessarily expecting, or something that you may have not seen within yourself, but you have to trust that brother actually is right, is on point. Right. Like he's telling you something that's actually right. You can't put up an emotional barrier to spare your feelings. All right, you gotta let the fuck shit go, man. That's right. And embrace that cut, embrace that spiritual wound, and heal it with the comforter, heal it with the spiritual medicine, which is what? Which is the scriptures. Go ahead, brother.
It says, "And of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of thoughts and intents of the heart."
That's right. It says it is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart, man. Right. So the Lord, when you read the scriptures, and when you've been around and you acquire experience and this knowledge, when you have been tried to a certain degree, you develop a level of discernment. You develop a level of discretion. A level of spiritual sight, spiritual insight. Spiritual senses, and you're able to detect certain carnal deficiencies that a brother may have within himself. Right. So it's a discerner. The Spirit of the Lord is a discerner. you know, is able to pick apart, you know, the minds of people.
Yep.
Like these people that you encounter in the world, you know, even though somebody may not necessarily disclose and say that they're a faggot, you got a spirit, you got a detector on you that tells you, yeah, he a faggot.
Right.
Yeah.
Even though he got a fitted cap on, you know, may have a beard,
Yep.
you still see that faggotish in him.
Right.
That's that discerning spirit,
That's right.
you know, because you have the oil, you got the words of Yahweh Bashim Shad within your vessel, and you're able to discern spirits even amongst the body.
That's right.
You know, so that means what? Whenever a brother that's been around or has a level of experience, or he comes to you and he tells you, hey brother, man, you got to work on this, or you got to work on that, you got to stop doing this, or you got to do more of that. You have to believe that that brother is telling you something that's beneficial to you in the spirit. You know?
Okay.
You want to say something?
Yeah, I asked a precept.
All right, come on, bring it out there. You can bring yours out.
This is Proverbs chapter 9, verse 9. It says, give instruction to a wise man, and he will yet be wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning.
Yeah. Just like, read that one more time.
Proverbs 9 and 9. Give instruction to a wise man, and he will yet be wiser.
Right. Give instruction to a wise man, and he will yet be wiser, man. Why? Because he's accepting those cuts. All right. But a lot of times when you receive instruction, a lot of times the brothers, you know, basically is instructing you on how to walk, basically.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes they don't, you know, brother might call you out, so to speak, or pinpoint something that's off about you, and you feel like, damn, you know, you feel, you know, that cut feeling, you got that burning sensation in your chest.
Yeah, but you take it.
But you take it, man. And then taking that's where that growth happens, man.
Yeah, God.
You know, and then when you take that correction, you execute, you act on it, man.
Yeah.
You know, and you try to get better.
Because you don't want to be cut again like that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you go try to do your damn best not to make that same mistake over and over again.
Exactly.
So brothers won't be getting on you like that, man.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
because if you show signs of making the same mistake over and over again, man, that shows you not taking rebuke well.
That's right.
That's why the scriptures say a dog returns to his own vomit. Don't be that dog that returns to his own vomit.
That's right. You can bring out what you got, Kasha Kuala. Hey, somebody can get Hebrews 3 and 19 too.
This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 19, verse 13. It said, admonish a friend, it may be he hath not done it, and if he have done it, that he do it no more. Verse 14, admonish thy friend, it may be he hath not said it, and if he have, that he speak it not again. Verse 15, admonish a friend, for many times it is a slander, and believe not every tale. So just I wanted to bring that out, because if you admonish a friend, you know, because what the disciples ended up being Yahweh-Shai's friend. Yahweh-Shai was getting on Peter. You know, he was cutting him in the spirit just to build him up. But yeah, like the brother Atazamam just said, a brother may be well versed in the scriptures and been through certain things is that a brother may be doing that he's not aware of, and he's there to warn him. That's called love.
Yeah.
You know.
And
so
you know what? A lot of times, it's because that brother may have dealt with that same spirit that's on you.
Exactly.
And he conquered it.
He's pulling you out the fire.
Yeah, and now he's telling you how he got over the same spirit that's on you. You know, he's giving you the advice. He's giving you, you know, the admonishment, you know, on how to get rid of that spirit.
Exactly.
But that you can't allow that evil spirit to shelter your emotions. Like, don't let him cut you, because if he cuts you, it's gonna get rid of me. So you need to be emotional and try to defend me. Right? It's a demon possession now, because you actually in possession of the demon, and you don't want to let go. So what in return, what happens? That demon sticks around so long that it takes over your body. So where you just start doing stupid shit, and you're like, what the fuck am I doing, man? Like then next thing you know, you don't need a guy. Like the demon that you just possessed by a demon.
Or you sitting at a council.
Or you at a council, or you get cast out, get pushed back in the world, because you ain't want to let go of certain spirits, man. You got to allow yourself to be cut, man.
Yeah.
You got to open yourself up to spiritual wounds so that you can replace, you can open that wound so you can clean it, man.
Funny things too. Like it's always a popular saying in the world, there's no pain, no gain, man. So most things, not everything in the world, you ain't gonna grow unless you go through some type of suffering, man.
That's right.
Some type of anguish or pain.
Yeah.
So getting cut, it don't feel good.
Hey,
but it's beneficial for you, man.
Let's say you got a bump, you got a cyst. The only way to get rid of that filth within that cyst is you got to cut it.
Right.
So you can release the spirits, and then you heal. Then you heal the wound with the right medicine, which is what. So that's the same thing. You gotta, your spirit got to get cut to release certain evil spirits out of you. And once you release those evil spirits through praying, through fasting, through accepting the admonishment that a brother brought to you, then you can heal that wound through the scriptures. But you have to get cut in order to release the evil spirits. That's why the Lord chastens us as such.
Hebrews 12.
Yeah, let's get the Revelation 3 and 19 too.
Oh, Revelation, sorry.
But that's a good one, man. Revelation 3 and 19.
Yeah, just to add on what you were saying too, with the cyst, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have somebody to cut open that cyst who know what they doing.
Ooh. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You just can't have anybody just cut that cyst open. You gotta have a surgeon.
That's right.
Someone who's well in that profession.
That's right.
Wow,
that's a good point.
Same with the spirit, man.
Yep.
If a brother, an elder brother, telling you something, man, take heed because he knows what he's talking about.
That's right.
That's right.
Let's bring out that Revelation.
I got it. It's Revelations 3 and 19. As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten.
That's right. The Lord said, as many as He loves, He rebukes and He chastens. So when the Lord loves you and He opens up the correction towards you, you have to take that as a gesture of love and not a gesture of hate, not an insult. It's not that a brother is just trying to bother you or he's trying to, pick at you every little opportunity that he gets.
Right.
The brother sincerely wants to see you work that spirit up out of you. And because he knows that if you don't, it's going to be the reason to cause you to fall out.
That's right.
So he, the spirit moves upon him to identify that spirit within you that you may not necessarily identify.
That's right.
Or you might not be, your faith might not be powerful enough to fight off that spirit that's on you. So you may need a brother to get it off you. That's what you call spiritual powers, and you can heal your brother through the spirit by getting them evil spirits off him, man.
That's right.
As a matter of fact, all that, get what's that, Proverbs 19 and 18 real quick, because I want to link it with that. The spiritual.
Proverbs 19 and 18.
Yep.
It says, chasten thy son while there is hope.
Yeah, because see, the Lord, if the Lord chastens you, He still see glimpses of hope left in you. You hadn't been fully, you hadn't fully succumbed to that spirit.
Right.
So He chastens you while there's still hope alive. When the Lord withdraws His correction, when He withdraws His chastisement, that's it for you. That's old. You over. So the Lord said, chasten thy son while there is hope. So if we still getting got on, man, if the spirit still come down on us about certain things, it's because the Lord loves us.
Yeah, that's right.
That's how you have to look at it, man. You can't look at it like, man, why all this happening to me, man?
Yeah.
Why he always got to say something to me? Man, you got to open yourself up to the correction, man.
Right. That's right.
It'll be a whole lot easier. You can go back to that Revelation 3, then you can bring out what you had on.
It's Revelations 3:19. It says, as many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous, therefore, and repent.
That's right. So be zealous and repent when you chastise, man. When that cut come through, that samurai cut in the spirit come through, hey, you repent. You listen to the brother, and if what the brother's saying is on point, if it applies to what you're doing, then you repent.
Right.
It's that simple. Jay want to have the whole court case.
Yeah. Right.
About the smallest of things, man. Like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to justify yourself all the time. You don't have to